What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of C&C. It's episode number 9 and it's the season finale as we wrap up our first campaign with Dynamo Dresden, where in the last episode, obviously the 5-1 victory against Hansa Rostock gave us the title as well as automatic promotion. So with 5 games to go, little to play for, or so it would seem to the untrained eye. But of course, Ransford Yeboah, 29 goals for the season. He's already won the Golden Boot, we know that, but 11 more goals will put him in the elusive 40 club alongside Ivan the Shocker Toney. And so good they named him twice, Samuel Bell. So I was thinking it's a tough task, 11 goals in 5 games, but certainly doable, and he's just over 2 in every game. But heading into the first of the final 5 games, you know those matches where you just nothing works for you? This is one of them. For us to be a banker here at home, we've only lost 1 time all season long at home, that was Victoria Cone. But we were 3-0 down at the break, and then just past the hour mark, I conceded again. I don't know what on earth was going on, but for some reason, I was all over the place. So 4-0 down, maybe complacency knowing the title was already won in the last game, the last episode. But what is the thing I've been talking about all throughout the course of this series so far? When you're playing at this level, regardless of the hole you put yourself in, regardless of the deficit you've got, you're never out of a game due to how easy it is to score goals in this division. 4-0 down, became 4-2 with 12 minutes to go. I think it was Daphne with a brace, and there was 6 minutes remaining. Still down by 2. Still needed a lifeline, really. Ransford Yeboah, great through ball to his strike partner Daphne, holds the ball up well, feeds it back to him, to Simon even, for the 3rd goal of the game. And with 4 minutes to go, desperately tried to find myself a leveller and complete a Newcastle versus Arsenal comeback all those years ago, trailing by 4 to draw 4-4, but unfortunately couldn't find that 4th goal in the end. Despite getting to lift the title, it's kind of like a bittersweet moment. You know, it's one of the rare moments where like you see the title get lifted, yet you lost the actual game. Rarely happens. I think it might be the first time it's happened to me actually when playing FIFA. But anyway, you might have noticed that before the game, I gave the captaincy to Yeboah as well. I think Maya left on the bench. They're going to look to sell him next year now that he's 28 years old, and of course we're prioritising youth. But yeah, I gave Yeboah the captaincy in this game just so he could lift the trophy really. And whilst he did lose the game by 4-3, only our 2nd home defeat of the season, it was almost a famous comeback. And again, it just sort of sums up what the games are like in this division, you know. And again, I've talked about it so many times, but because the defending is just so poor and the goalkeepers, they save like 1 shot out of like 6, you're just never out of a game, regardless of what deficit you're in. I think it's like a challenge or maybe like an experiment in maybe a future season. And what I might do is like start games off by giving the AI like a 3-goal lead, and then see how many points I can pick up from losing positions throughout the course of the season. You know, every game starting off with a 3-0 deficit, just scoring 3 quick own goals or whatever, and seeing how I can get on in the season, trying to come back from that deficit, because it'll be an interesting challenge, but again, one that I wouldn't actually be too threatened by due to how poor the defending and goalkeeping is at this level. Anyway, case in point, in the following game today's episode, 2nd of 5, going away from home here, we were 3-0 up 19 minutes in, and it was just like, yeah, cruise control at this point. 6 minutes later, we conceded and the clean sheet was gone, but the lead was never in doubt for me, because I knew if we just kept on running down that wing, kept on attacking with pace and force, we'd get ourselves some more goals. Restored the 3-goal cushion about 6 minutes later with Diawusi getting another goal, and then 10 minutes after the restart, back to 3-goal lead here. Daphne going down the left-hand side. This guy's been so good in the 2nd half of the season, hasn't he? But not quite as good as his strike partner. Crossing the back stick, and there's Ransford Yeboah to get another one as he continues to chase at the 40. A hat-trick and a match ball for our number 35. So it's 33 goals in 35 games. 3 games to go. Can he make up that ground and get to 40? Well, I thought if that was going to be the case, he needs to score in every single game, of course, and probably, I think it was 2 goals I worked out he needed in every single game, so definitely doable. But unfortunately, for the 3rd game to this episode here, back to Dresden, and again, I don't know what on earth was going on, but absolutely shocking defending. I just could not get the ball off the AI, and they went 2 goals up in the first half. The first goal was just absolutely atrocious. The second one, to be fair, was a really lovely little chip assist, and then Boland turns in from close range. So 2-0 down at break, and I was thinking, I don't know what's going on here. We've been so good at home all season long, but now on the prospect of having 2 straight defeats here in Dresden. 6 minutes after the restart, got back in the game through Ransford Yeboah scoring once again. 34 goals now for the season, but sadly, second loss in 3 games, back-to-back defeats at home, and again, whilst the title has already been won, 2 games to go. It's still pretty frustrating knowing that we've had back-to-back losses in a place we've barely lost all season long. But this was really cool to see, though. 2 games to go. Look at this, man. The top 5 assist makers in the league. All Dresden players. We share the wealth here at Dresden, man. You know, I love to see that. And also the top 3 as well. Also, Dresden goal scorers, I should say. Top 3 goal scorers, all Dresden players as well. And that right there shows you why we have won this title and did win this title with 5 games to spare. Because it's all about the offense. Yes, as you've seen throughout the course of the season, let alone this episode, my defending is pretty atrocious at times. And yes, it has gotten better. Maybe not on the basis of the last 2 of the last 3 games you've seen. It has gotten better, but it's still not what that game is built on. We're a high-powered offense side, and I think that's the way to be as well when you're playing lower league in FIFA CM. I think that's the way you need to be. Don't try and be tight defensively. Don't go for a record amount of clean sheets, because it's going to be so hard to defend with really poor AI defenders and a poor goalkeeper as well. I know it sounds a bit obvious to say this, but in a football game, try and score more goals than your opponent. I know it sounds a bit obvious, but yeah, I think that's the best way to go, really. Just try and be an all-out attack type of side, because you're going to score a lot of goals, but defending can be a bit difficult. Or maybe it's just me. Who knows? But still, for the penultimate game of today's episode here, travelling away from home, so aiming to get back to winning ways. So you would have seen Ransford Yeboah 33 goals, I think I said 34 a moment ago, but 33 goals for this season for our number 35. So there was still a chance he could reach 40. He needed 7 in 2. And heading into this game here, we're 3-0 up right before the hour mark as Diawusi gets another one, as I'm desperate to keep the front 3, or the top 3 I should say, in the goal scoring charts being Dresden players as well. I've only ever done that once before, and I talked about it before. It was indeed in another club and country. I did with America. I can't remember who the goal scorers were. I think it was Pulisic, Morris and Weah, I think, were the top 3. But of course, I want to do that again this season as well with Yeboah, Diawusi, and also Daphne as well. Won this game by 4 goals to 1. Albert Simon, he's been amazing in the second half of the season. He's got a lovely goal there. So we did see all of our front 3 get a goal each, and Albert as well. But it meant heading to the final day, as you could see, whilst we did still have the top 3 being Ransford Yeboah, Diawusi, and Daphne, the task for Ransford Yeboah was an almost impossible one against Duisburg. You know, the team with a badge that I love in the final day here in Dresden. We just lost back-to-back games here at home, so I was feeling pretty pessimistic heading into the game regardless, and I needed Ransford Yeboah to get 6 goals to hit the 40 mark. Doable, but I can't remember the last time I scored 6 goals in a single game with a player, if I've ever done that before. So I entered the game, went down a goal early. No surprise considering how poor we've been at home this season. For Daphne got yet another one to make it 1-1. So back on level terms there. And a few minutes later, 41 minutes into the game, once again we're on the break. These two have got such a great partnership here. Daphne chips it through to Ransford Yeboah down left-hand side. And I still wanted to give myself the best possible chance. Our number 35 bends one into the bottom corner to complete the turnaround as we battle back from a goal down to make it 2-1 right before the end of the first half. Still a chance. 5 goals needed in 45 minutes for our number 35. I was looking for him. I was playing for him in the second half. It was really hard to find him in good areas. So I did here though, as Albert Simon gets away from his Mount and McGeady spin, rolls it through to him, and he boots the ball into the back of the net as well. Sadly, doesn't count for 2 goals here. Now with a minute to go, I still need to get him 4 goals in the second half, which wasn't going to happen at this point. Diawusi goes down left-hand side, and in the end takes a chance on himself and bangs it in, as the man didn't come across on time for me to offload to Ransford for his hat-trick. So 4-1 was the final score, and once again I thought it was really cool as well. Our top 3 scorers all getting goals on the final day. Ransford with a brace, Daphne with 1, and Diawusi right at the end as well, completing the 4-1 victory. So as you can see, this is the final league table. 26 wins in 38 games, 85 points on the board. Yes, defensively, we had the joint second best record in the division, but it was our goals that won us the title. I was 1 goal away from treble digits, 1 goal away from hitting the 100 mark. But hey, I won't mind too much. It was a top 3 Dresden 1-2-3. Ransford Yeboah, 36 goals in 38 games, and Diawusi and Daphne both hit 20 as well. That's incredible, man. 76 of our 99 goals were scored by our top 3 scorers this year. That is incredible. And top 5 assists as well. Daphne, Albert, Ransford Yeboah, Becker, and also Diawusi as well, all in the top assist charts. I think Greilinger also got on the chart as well, which is really cool to see. And whilst Kevin Broll did miss out on the Golden Glove by 4, it wasn't a real surprise because, of course, he shared the game time this season with our youngster Sasha out of the academy. So, yeah, I split the game time between our 2 goalkeepers for the most part, and that's why Kevin wasn't able to win the Golden Glove. So 1.6 million going into our budget for the title in the 3rd league. As you can see, 4 players made the team of the season: Ransford Yeboah, Daphne, Diawusi and Becker. I thought Albert Simon should have been there. Personally, I thought he got snubbed, but maybe not. Obviously, Ransford Yeboah did indeed win the Golden Boot with a 36. A little bit disappointed I couldn't get him to 40 goals, especially after the red hot start with him I had. I think it was around December to February time when I started to slow down a little bit in terms of his goal to game ratio, and obviously Daphne had to pick up the slack during that point. So I guess that was sort of the period where I did go into bad form with him, but either way, 36 goals is still pretty incredible, right? So there'll be other chances. There'll be other chances, no doubt about it. He was already looking like the star of this save at the moment, so there'll be other chances, I'm sure, for him to join that elusive 40 goal a season club. So let's take one final look at the squad hub even to end the season off. As you can see, our star players this season. Really happy with the growth of so many players, particularly the new signings. Albert Simon, by the way, this is why he was definitely snubbed in my opinion for a team of the season vote. 10 goals and 16 assists in 28 games. Man was incredible. Diawusi, 20 goals and 10 assists in 37. Daphne, 20 goals and 30 assists this season. Absolutely ludicrous. Great support striker. The perfect Robin to Ransford Yeboah's Batman with 36 goals and 15 assists in 38 games. What a duo they were in Season 1. So pretty decent Season 1. Long way to go, of course, and I'm hoping next year we'll get some better youth players out the academy to join Albert Simon and Sasha as well. But for the most part, we've done what we need to do in Season 1. Got the title with ease. We're the best team in the division by far. We've grown half a star, and we've also brought in some really good young German talent as well. Long way to go, but very successful Season 1. But that will end today's episode of Club and Country, guys. So big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. And if you have done, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of Club and Country as we begin a brand new season, as we go into the 2nd tier of German football and begin Season 2 with Dynamo Dresden very soon.